Hi, this is Shasi, the master loctician, and my cousin here. What's your name?
Linda.
Linda. Cousin Linda, and we're getting ready to do a film on a pedal style. It's going to be very beautiful. Also, I'm going to do a repair on one of her locks. Stay tuned. Here's a tip when you are repairing hair. There's a wax for sewers, or people who sew, or tailors, or people who design clothing, that will make your thread a lot thicker. It comes in a little case like this. And so when you get ready to sew and repair hair or extend hair with a needle and thread, you want to make sure that you just take your thread and pull it through the little edges here. It's going to make the thread stronger. Again, let's try it again. It has holes in the top and the bottom. It's just a little ball of wax. You're going to take your thread after you put the needle and thread together. You're just going to pull it through to ensure that your thread is stronger and it doesn't slip and it doesn't fray. So I'm going to repair one of her locks with this thread process.
Check the volume.
So you see where the hair is fraying. I'm going to take it and reinforce. Usually on all of your heads, or most of them, there's going to be some level of repair. Hair is always breaking. People are making love. People are swimming and maybe have water on their hair, braiding styles or whatever. The hair usually has some repair to do. Locks don't always stay perfect. They may be getting smaller and so forth and so on. So what I do is I do a round robin. I call a round robin, where I go around here and then I take the needle and thread and go parallel up, vertical, and then back down, vertical. Be careful not to stick yourself or your clients. And up and around robin, just to get the extra security. Sometimes I use the same colored thread as the client's hair, but most of the time, believe it or not, the black thread is a lot better, even on lighter hair. Black thread is a lot better. Again, I do one knot in, no knot out, meaning when I go in and out, when I go vertical, I'm just going to end with that vertical loop, and I'm going to cut, and I'm going to be done. So we're going to do a high pony today, and we're going to do petals. I'm going to have a little out in the front. I'm going to use a ponytail holder. Some people use yarn. My boy Martin Unix, the baddest dude in Africa, he uses yarn, but the brother today in Oakland, California, is using a ponytail holder. Check out his channel. His name is Martin Unix. He's a style master. He's in Kenya, and he's a bad brother. Okay, high pony. You're going to take your high pony, you're going to pull it down, you're going to open it up for the petals, and you're going to make sure everything is even. Pull hair up through there and make adjustments. Make sure the client is not in pain. And then in the front, we're going to do some drop-offs. She have her confidence pieces going to the side swoop. hair is in. High pony. Boom, boom, boom. Cut the pieces out. Pull that in. A bit. There you go. So what we're going to do now is we're going to pull some strings right out of her high pony. Her front loop. We call these confidence pieces around the front. And go from here. Okay, let's start our petal journey. So what we're going to do, we'll take a couple of hairs and we're going to do a couple of techniques. I'm going to use rubber bands, but I'm going to use the technique of winding my hand and then putting the petals at the base. So here we go. You can use the technique the way you sew as well, or you can use yarn, but I'm going to use rubber bands. Might feel like it's a little kind of mishap at first, but everything is going to come out just perfect. Some of the hairs is going to be uneven, but it's all going to work out perfectly in the end. All going to work out perfect. So I'm just taking two to three strands, taking 2 fingers, and I'm looping it. And then I'm taking a rubber band and I'm rubber banding it at the base. Again, you can stitch it. You can sew it. You can use needle and thread or yarn. But I'm going to use rubber bands. This is a good way for home lock stylists to use as well. Taking 3 fingers, wrapping it around, coming back to the base, at the loop, and I'm going to rubber band it. It's really the easiest, efficient way to do the petals. It's really kind of real cute look, sophisticated, fun, and I just keep going. Round and around. At the end, you can adjust your petals for the look that you like. But in the beginning, they're gonna look like they're not doing that well, but they're doing, it's perfect. Just keep working. Take 2 or 3. I do both. Get your loops together. Don't do them too tight. You don't want to cut the hair and break the hair off. You're just going to do it enough so that the petals could be good space. And at the end, you can make adjustments to the petals according to your taste and liking. Some people start in the middle and work their way out. I do whatever feels convenient. You have the short ones. I have 3, so they may be a little shorter. You still use your fingers around. And any odd straight hairs don't matter because they'll all blend in the end. Still working on the petals. Coming out pretty cool. Same length. Coming around. Gonna work on the back. And that's what we do. Again, I take 2 to 3, measure it out with my fingers, go around. Sometimes you're going to have little pieces that are going to be sticking out. You're not going to worry about those. Those will blend. Or you can take them and lock them down, but I don't want you to work that hard because they will blend in the end. Loop it. Maybe 3 rounds with the rubber band. And just keep working. When in doubt, just keep going. It feels as though it's not going to add up to a nice style, but I guarantee you it will be perfect in the end because it's going to feel like you're making a lot of mistakes and you're fine. It's called the petal look. See this one kind of came apart. What you do is you just take it back, loop it around again, and use the rubber bands to get it back in place. You want to make sure you don't rush it, and make sure you grab the total petal at the bottom, or else your petals would kind of become longer and out of whack. So get a tight hold on the petals before you start banding it, and not too tight, not too loose. Of course, you're going to have some little parts that are going to want to be not even, but you continue to move towards perfection, and the odds, little odd straight hairs, will blend in perfectly. Don't worry about those. Just take them from the circle, pull them down a little bit, readjust them. You have your circles, you have your rings, ringlets. Voila. So finishing up popping on the style, we're going to do flat twist in the front to finish her up. Her hair is a little uneven, so I'm going to come back later and do another creative style. I'm going to add a little length to the locks that are shorter, and we're going to kind of take it from there. But right now, we're going to finish up with some beautiful flat twists make her feel elegant and beautiful. Her shoulder moved. Yes, sir. So when I get to the bottom where it's uneven, I'll just take the hair and wrap it back around in like a twist motion, and I'll rubber band it. So a lot of my styles I'm rubber banding right now until I learn the different technique of using the yarn and using thread. But for video's sake, I'm going to use the Old Faithful rubber bands. Nothing wrong with using rubber bands. It's just like a go-to, but some styles you want polish. If you were doing a wedding or you were doing something like that, you want to have it camera ready because the camera picks up everything. So you would have your style finish with yarn or needle and thread. Again, I'll take the hair after I flat twist it, and I'll flat twist up to get a little balance, making sure it's tight, and then I'll end it with the rubber band closure. Now she can have hair ornaments on this if she like. We do use a little here at the ends.
We like the petals. We like the petals.
Sure. A lot of times people don't want to use rubber bands because rubber bands, after they get a little salty with sweat and body moisture, they tend to break. Gonna use a little bit of edge control. That's what I use.
Panther.
So I already have a little on there. Just use a little edge control to finish, polish her up. And then I use a toothbrush for the finishing look. Take a little toothbrush. You can put a little moisture on the end of the toothbrush. You just want to use the toothbrush to kind of get all of it, what they call baby hair. And you know it's not baby hair, but we call it baby hair up in there. She's a mature woman right now. And that is the final look. It's not too tight. It's not too serious. It's not too elegant. Just go out and have a regular, beautiful day. Again, she has petals. And she has a flat twist in front. Thanks guys for watching. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe.